What is up, guys and girls? Welcome to episode number 122 of the Nonsense Review. That kind of rhymed. I'm your host, as always, Devon, and joining me, as always, is Rick.
Hello, everybody.
Now, for those of you not in the know, we are pre-recording this one a little bit, as we just won't be able to record during our normal time schedule. But that's fine. So you guys know the drill by now. What we like to do on days when we are pre-recording is take a little segment that we normally do on the retrospective, which is called
Nonsense Asinine Hypotheticals. Although this week there has been a bit of week in between, and we are going to talk about one thing afterwards.
Yes.
So, do you have one for me?
I do. I'm well aware that your catalogue of knowledge as far as kaijus is concerned is a little bit lighter than mine, but you know a few. So with that in mind, congratulations, you get to turn one kaiju into a monster girl waifu. Who do you pick?
I mean, Mothra's already one, isn't she, really? But
How the fuck is she already one? She's a giant fucking moth. There's no monster girl aspect to her. Apart from the literal definition that she is both a monster and a girl. But
yeah, shrinking her down to human size and making her into a into waifu. Yeah, we've all seen, what is it, Juniper, the moth girl VTuber. Yes. So a bit of a basic bitch answer from me, but how about you?
I'm gonna go for Big G himself and turn him into a monster girl waifu because I've shown you that image of that big buff lizard girl going, "Hey, he said no pickles." I imagine if you turn Godzilla into a monster girl, that would basically be the gist of it, except she would have bigger, better spikes, and she has radioactive breath, which is kind of kinky. Yeah,
just giving Godzilla the Bowsette treatment.
I mean, yeah, except big and buff, and oh god, big and buff.
Yes.
But what about you, Rick? Have you got a question for me?
Yeah, I might know the answer based on similar answers you've given to similar questions in the past, but you get £1 for removing a finger. For removing another finger, you get £10. For removing another, you get £100. You get another 0 for every finger, including thumbs, that you remove. How many do you do, if any? And the maximum is 10, obviously, for a billion. And you choose which fingers each time.
None.
Yeah, I assumed as much, because I know you've normally answered that you don't like anything messing with your bodily functions and your bodily intactness.
Yeah, in an ideal world, I wouldn't lose any of me. And more importantly than that, I don't put that much stock in money.
Sure.
I'm not. I want enough money to be able to live my life. I don't want to hoard so much money that I'd never be able to use it, even if I tried.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Here's the thing: even though I got given £1 billion, I probably wouldn't even use half that.
Yeah, sure.
So what's the fucking point? Oh god. Seeing as we're talking about billions and millions, just don't forget, if someone has £1 million or $1 million or $1 million anything, they're still closer to being poor than they are to being a billionaire.
Oh yes, definitely.
By a huge fucking margin. I think people don't seem to realise how obscenely wealthy billionaires are and why they need to die.
Or at least lose everything.
Yeah, die.
People laugh. Yeah.
Get the guillotines out. Anyway, Rick, what about you? How many fingers are you chopping off?
It's between 8 and 10.
No fucking hesitation. Go on.
Yeah, so 7 gets you $1 million. That's not enough to deal with the loss of 7 fingers. 8 gets you 10 million. 10 million is like significantly more than 1.
If you've cut off 7 fingers to get to $1 million, there is nothing stopping you from just going. It seems pointless to stop at that.
Yeah, so you have to go to 8 minimum, really.
Like losing 7 fingers, you've basically lost use of your hands anyway.
Yeah. However, I know as a medical engineering former student, that there is technology. Like you don't feel through it, but there are myoelectric hands. It's very easy to buy one if you're a multimillionaire.
Sure. I'm not being rude, Rick. Like if you're cutting off 7, you might as well cut off 10.
Yeah. So going straight for the billion. Let's go. Putting myself right on that theoretical chopping block.
That's fine. That'll be the end of the podcast. Why did the podcast end? Well, Rick became a billionaire and automatically a dick.
Yeah.
But wait, what if he creates his own broadcast company and the only thing he broadcasts is Nonsense Review 24/7? I mean, I'd like him a bit more, but he's still a dick.
Just keep going around buying failing companies and just like making sure all the workers are taken care of.
Again, there's no such thing as a good billionaire. Like, by that logic, you'd very quickly not be a billionaire, but only a multi-millionaire. And multi-millionaires really do range from, they have 2 or 3 million, which is not quite so egregious. You don't need that much money, but I'm willing to live on that one. But, anything over, let's say, 250 million, it's just excessive. No one needs that amount.
Yeah. I do like the quote from Richard Branson of, what's the easiest way to become a millionaire? And he says, well, you start as a billionaire and then you invest in airplanes.
Yeah, well, he's a dickhead and all.
Yeah, he's not been heard from very, very often since. I think he's shut his mouth.
Oh, he's been very quietly buying up a bunch of NHS stuff because he doesn't want people to know that that's what he's doing, because then people will remember that, yeah, he exists and he's a dickhead.
Yeah. And that he's not much better than Rupert Murdoch. He is a bit better than him, but not much.
We'll not get into it. I will cut off no fingers. Rick will cut off all his fingers.
Yep.
But yes, as Rick alluded to earlier, in a bit of a roundabout fashion, we don't usually talk about our weeks because we save it and do 2 weeks the next week. The only difference is, over the weekend, Helluva Boss episode 8 dropped, and it's very fresh in our minds, so we thought, let's just talk about that today.
Yeah. So, has Queen Bee Elzebub jumped to the top of the waifu charts in Helluva Boss for you?
Oh god, no.
Weird. She has for me.
That's because you're a furry. But yeah, it's an interesting one. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore Queen Bee. I really did like her character. It's nice to see someone in charge of one of the rings not be a colossal dickhead.
Yes, it totally is. It's also really nice to see her not be a pushover as well, because yeah, she's Queen Bee, she's in charge. But as soon as you actually start insulting her, that's when she busts out the full-on demon power, and is also just as easy to back down when things are not going so bad.
Yeah. I didn't actually rewatch episode 7, but episode 7's Last Ring is still pretty fresh in my mind, and it would have been a very interesting comparison if these episodes came out literally back to back, because you got the way Ozzy treats his subjects, which is still not necessarily evil, but if you don't conform to the way he wants things done, he very much lashes out. Or they.
Yeah.
I'm not really 100% sure what Ozymandias is in this continuality. Whereas Queen Bee is just like, I want everyone to have a good time, and then someone's not having a good time. The first thing she does is she tells the person closest to them, they're not having a good time. Could you check on them?
Yeah. Okay, the song is all about I've got what you want but not what you need, but she's actually putting a lot of effort into making sure that someone gives people what they need, especially in an emotional way.
I don't know about that last one, but yeah, I get you. Like, she happens to be giving a fuck about Blitz because Blitz is clearly going on a destructive spiral, whereas everyone else is just indulging because they like to indulge.
Yeah, totally.
Which is the type of gluttony that she seems to be all for. I will say this as well, it's nice to see Tex again, because I forgot how much of a chill dude Tex was.
Yeah, good old Vortex.
He's just a nice guy. And I mean that in a literal sense, not the milady sense.
Yeah. It's kind of cute how they're still probably down for a threesome if Luna was up for it.
Sorry, say that again?
I think the implication was that they were down for a threesome if Luna was up for it.
Oh, I don't like that idea, because I thought Tex was just looking out for Luna and trying to help her get friends. If Tex was looking for a threesome, then that makes it creepier.
I don't think he was looking. I just think he's, receptive, and Queen Bee is very receptive.
Yeah, but Queen Bee doesn't give a fuck. It's one of those. I will say, I was very confused by the fan base's reaction to Queen Bee's design.
I've not touched this.
Yeah, neither have I really, but because of the way I scroll Reddit, things just pop up. There was a fair amount of Reddit threads and Twitter things of... basically, people don't like the design because it's not very insecty, and it's like, I kind of dig that, to be honest, because it's very easy to default to a fly for Beelzebub.
Yeah, so she's like halfway between like one of the werewolves and Angel Dust from Has Been Hotel.
I did think she looked very Angel Dusty when she first appeared. It very quickly changed because of the fox face, but yeah.
Yeah. Man, such a good design. And like so well animated as well, like at every moment.
Yeah, this entire episode looked very stunning visually. It was very colourful as well. We don't tend to get episodes of Helluva Boss that are this colourful.
No, you get a colour, but you don't get many colours at once.
Yeah. And God, the song.
Oh, yeah.
I do like the idea of a bunch of dogs just going apeshit for cotton candy. That's such a dog thing, isn't it?
Oh, dogs go apeshit for anything that they get fed.
Yeah, I'm aware. The last thing I ate this, it gave me the drizzling shits, but I'm being given it again, so... but, I thought it was a good episode. Fucking full credit to Blitz once again for... This is literally right off the heel of his rather emotional night with Stolas, and he gets a phone call from Luna, of Luna being uncomfortable and sad, and she wants to go home, and Blitz is there in 15 seconds.
It's a double-ended thing as well, isn't it? Because you got Blitz doing that immediately, and then Luna turning on parent mode when Blitz needs it.
Yeah. Also, Luna called Blitz dad several times in this episode.
Yeah.
And that tugs at the heart. Getting very much to the crux of the issue of that Blitz has, which I think most of the fan base already sort of established, in that he does not want to die alone, and the way he's going, it certainly feels as if that might be the case. And the episode fades to black as he's like, please be there for me, Looney. And Luna's like, yeah. And then when Luna fucks off, he starts mumbling about Millie and Moxie and Stolas. So, you know, it's a very sad visual and a very downer ending to a rather... It looked upbeat and colourful and ended very quiet and somber and dark. No doubt done on purpose.
It does mean that, like, canonically, nothing was resolved between him and Stolas in between seasons. Like, we knew that it wasn't going to be resolved, but there might have been something going on, and we saw that in the texts in Stolas's phone when he was in hospital.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy. I still secretly hope that the end game is Blitz and Stolas both get over their issues, but yeah, it's going to be a long road. And yeah, this episode also gave a bit more context for why Luna was so understanding with Veer.
Yeah. This was meant to be the first real Luna episode, and I wish we'd have got it when we were meant to, and not now. But oh well. So it like retroactively, like you say, yeah, it makes the other Luna episode have a bit more context.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for found family, and I hope Veer and Luna have more chances to interact.
Yeah.
Completely unrelated to the episode we watched, but whatever. Basically, Helluva Boss continues to be fun. I say fun. Certainly interesting.
Yeah, definitely entertaining.
But, Rick, this is usually the part of the show where I throw over to you to explain what we're doing, but I realise you probably don't really know much. So, today, for those of you that don't know, I kind of ham-fisted the Shotgun Day tradition starting last year, where, on my birthday week, I basically told Rick I want to watch kaiju films. So,
yeah.
Last year we did Gamera versus, I've forgotten the bastard's name, but giant knife dude face.
Yeah, the shark knife man.
Yeah. This time we're doing Gamera versus Viras, which actually came out a year before the film we watched last year, so we're doing this in the wrong fucking order. But, you know, that's going to happen when it comes to watching films that are basically public domain. I just pick one at random, and it happened to be this one. So, Rick, with that out of the way, I'll throw it to you.
Yeah, watching the 1968 version of Gamera versus Viras. 3, 2, 1, and go.
I might be wrong, but I could have sworn this was 67. Oh no, it is 68, my bad.
It's okay, I can read.
I had it full screen, so I didn't have the year up. Fuck off.
But then again, I also did make sure that this one had either subs or a dub, despite it saying that it's a dub.
Right. It was actually called Attack of the Monsters, what we watched last time, but it was called Gamera versus something else. Because most of these films are called that. I'll give it credit. Man, it's weird we were talking about bees 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, it's weird how many Godzilla and Gamera are guilty of this, where it's just like, why is there a giant monster fight? Aliens.
Yeah. It's an easy way, just like, alien came, wants Earth.
Didn't realise we were going to get a free science lesson today.
Yeah. Man, isn't it great that you don't have to pay an actor for that? Just a voice actor.
Yeah. That's Gamera. That has to be. That shape.
Yeah.
Yep, it's Gamera.
Yeah, look at him go. Oh no, he's getting hit by MS Paint rays.
It's really not doing much to him, Rick.
No.
Oi, dickhead, fuck off.
Gamera is mounting the the colonization ship.
Oh yeah, it just turns into that clip of the tortoise fucking the chute.
Oh no, the colony ship is fertilizing Gamera.
There's a sentence.
Is he going to get mind controlled?
Oh, most definitely. Like, well, that's a trope in Godzilla as well. It's like there's a 50-50 chance whenever Godzilla's evil, he's just being controlled by aliens.
Now he's turning this colony ship into a Lilo.
Oh, that's his dick piercing it.
Yeah. He uses magical fire breath to burn the controls.
That's a pretty useful ability for a ship to have.
Yeah, especially a ship like that.
I was going to make a joke about a submarine, but it's probably in bad taste.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And there we go. Just by saying that, I've made the joke and people are thinking it.
Yep, yeah. Create your own joke in your head.
Yeah. It's not difficult. Oh.
So the mother star is Viras.
I believe Viras
So
is
I'm
also the
guessing-
name of a monster at the same time, so...
Okay, so if they send a monster, then the monster's probably going to be called Viras. How did they know?
I'm going to assume that writing in red is Gamera in Japanese.
Yeah, it's Gamera. And I'm assuming that the epithet was friend to all children.
Yeah, that's true. We learnt that from the last time we watched the Gamera film.
Or even before. Like, you told me before we started watching it, is that he's friend to all children.
Oh, right, yeah, you're right. And so taken by this phrase was Rick that during one of our Civ 6 games he founded a religion based on it.
Yes. The religion of Gameraism, friend to all children.
Which, by the by, is too long to fit in the line, so it does just say Gamera, Fre, and then ...
Yeah.
Man, Gamera or Godzilla existing in real life would be fucking terrifying.
Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah, when we were looking at the opening credits there, I saw something called Narrator. I'm like, man, that sounds like a cool name. And then I realised, oh, it's just narrator.
You fucking fuckwit. Can you guess who helped fund this film?
Is it the Boy Scouts?
It sure as fuck looks like Volvo. Fuck me, you don't usually see white dudes in this movie.
No, you don't.
Why does the whistle sound just as dubbed as the voices?
It sounds like a train whistle.
I like how she was strumming on a guitar, but you couldn't fucking hear it. Look at these Aura Oni-chans.
I was going to say, these young girls look like adults. They probably are actually adults.
Well, they're helping guide this troop. You wouldn't see... Alright, okay. This was the 60s. Girls aren't allowed in scouts.
But they are allowed in guides.
Which is not a thing in fucking Japan.
Yeah. Yeah, you had Boy Scouts and Girl Guides. And I think that's still the same thing today as well. But, Is this the same two characters that are always getting fucked up?
I don't know. Maybe. We'll soon. Well, I don't even know. We will soon see.
Because I know one of them got his head shaved bald in the...
yeah, but that came after this, though, didn't it?
Yeah, in the last one, but next episode. As in next film.
Well, that's a white kid, so I don't think it is the same. Is
Yeah,
it a white kid, or am I fucking just being fucking weird?
Yeah, you might be race blind.
Is that a thing? No, he's wearing a different uniform. I think he's meant to be American.
Yeah, I think there's an American one and a Japanese one.
It looks more structurally sound than...
Oh, yeah.
And this isn't badly timed. This isn't my fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we were not in any way intending for this to be a social commentary, but here we go.
It's okay, Rick. By the time this comes out, it would have been 2.5 weeks, so everyone's going to have forgotten except for us.
Yeah. I saw some newspaper clips from the actual Titanic, and one of the statements was, yeah, it's been a week and a half and people are already like clamoring for the next juicy bit of gossip.
Yeah. That is so fucked up. What the fuck is wrong with... They need to be fucking hung or something. Do you hear what they were doing?
Yep. Yeah, they were reversing the polarity on the controls.
Yeah, and then they were going to fuck. And then they were going to fuck. They were trying to kill people.
It's building a clock, apparently.
How?
She might have just put a magnet up his arse and she's using a compass to track him.
Strong fucking magnet.
Yeah. To be stronger than the North Pole, yes.
That's... Yeah, I want you to give it to me good, our only Chan. I don't know how I don't know how okay these jokes are, because I generally can't tell how old these women are.
Yeah, I think it would be One-san. Oni-chan is a little brother.
Oh, did I say Chan? My bad. Fuck off! Did you see that shit?
Yeah. Allegedly blown by the wind.
This is one of the downfalls of kaiju movies, is usually the human parts suck.
Yep. It's like Power Rangers squared.
It doesn't help that we're on a Gamera film, and Gamera focuses on protecting the kids, which means the human part usually revolves around children.
Yeah. And as we've seen, normally the kids are little shits for most of it. You know, you only root for the kid when they're actually in peril.
I don't know, man. I find it rather unforgivable, the submarine shit. Oh, no! Why does he need a special suit for the submarine?
I think he's putting a raincoat on or something.
Oh, this is so fucked up.
Except you won't be able to see shit once you got below a certain depth.
Okay. I thought usually that meant that was because usually the submarine touches the floor and it disturbs a bunch of sediment. Or you're just talking about the lack of light?
Yeah, just lack of light. Like you can't.
Well, usually when
below
you go
a certain depth, there's like enough shit above you to block out all light.
But usually when you go that depth, you have a light on your submarine to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Usually. Also, this is clearly just in the bay.
Yep. Yeah, look at this toy being being strung around by a puppet string.
And this is how they died. Oh, fuck me, he thinks he is going to die, so...
Yeah, he's done his good old spectacles, testicles, Walton watch.
I just knew it as Boulder, Odin, Freya 4.
Okay. That's a more badass way of doing it, let's be honest.
It's a weird one of like Balder's the heart because of some bullshit. Odin's the brain, obviously. Freya's your left arm for your shield, and Thor's your right arm for your hammer.
Mm-hmm.
These fucking shits. Yeah, we know we can do it because we purposely sabotaged it.
Yeah, he invented wrist-mounted comlink.
Hi. These this is actually annoying me. I want to see fucking Gamera fuck shit up, not these kids be arseholes.
Yeah.
Whenever Gamera's not on screen,
Godzilla.
Everyone should be asking, where's Gamera?
Where's Poochie? Man, I'm only here for Godzilla, and I don't even get into that. I got the turtle, bro. Man, I wish I'd have known about Gamera in, like, the past.
Oh.
Because, in Pokemon Gen 6, when you get another starter for free, I picked a Blastoise, and I named it after something that's very obviously modelled after Gamera. If I'd have known about Gamera, I'd have just called it Gamera.
What did you call it instead?
Zesh Raider. It's a PSO turtle boss that also gets the zoomies with rocket orifices when he withdraws his arms and legs.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's just a star-shaped Gamera.
Oh, fuck off! Look at this stock footage we stole.
Yeah, this is footage of an aquarium.
Oh, it's time for ship 2.
Yeah, ship number 2's coming. Where's Poochie?
God damn, I hate these generic fucking alien space noises.
It sounds like my tinnitus.
Oh, thanks. Yep. What crew members?
At least it sounds like they got a different voice actor for the second ship.
It does sound that way, but I bet they fucking didn't.
Yep. They've got here pretty quick, seeing as they come from another planet, and they had to radio home, and also travel through space.
Well, we actually don't know how long it's been, because they didn't actually give a time frame for the first one. They just showed it, and then they had the opening, and then we cut to these shit kids.
Sure, it could have been 14 million years in the past.
I mean, I doubt it was that much time, but yeah. Imploded, you say?
To shreds, you say?
Oh, fuck. I can't. I shouldn't laugh at that. Oh, Rick, you're evil.
I do like the other Futurama one of, how many atmospheres can the spaceship take? Well, it's a spaceship, so between 0 and 1.
I would not be so casual about encountering the savior of the Earth.
Yeah, it's like Turtle Jesus.
No flash. What the fuck? Why would you say that with a smile?
They're racing Gamera, yeah. So, not using a flash is actually considerate to Gamera. Either that, or they had a limited number of battery charge.
I also didn't realise you could toggle that on or off with a camera. That back then. I thought a camera either had flash or it didn't.
Well, I think it has the flash, but if you don't put the extra battery into the flashback then it can't flash.
I wouldn't know, Rick. Even when I was a fucking child, it was digital.
Yeah, fair enough. I had like a Megazord camera, and one of the things you could do is use the little shitty flash that it comes with, or put a massive one on. And then there was the halfway house, which is a big old fucking reflector.
Okay.
They're going underneath them, so they're going to take a picture of his cock or something.
Man. I know I suggested it, but fuck, I'm bored.
I'm sure the wildly inconsistent sizes is a normal thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because, yeah, he was about the same size as one of the balls of the spaceships. And now he's not that much bigger than a submarine, which is shown to be absolutely tiny.
But I also don't think the spaceship is as big as we think it is.
Maybe not. It might just be full of, like, bacteria colonies.
I'm starting to think those hexagons are now the crew.
Maybe. The super cat tray.
Yep. I like how Gamera makes no attempt to escape.
Just keeps shaking his head just to make sure you know he's still alive and not gone to sleep or whatever.
Oh, it's a Pokeball.
Yeah.
So, bastard! Bastard!
He's bothered. Ow, quit it.
Oh, yeah, you're so right.
Is my brother dumber than a hamster?
Yes.
He starts. She hooks the cupcake up to an electrode and he keeps trying to grab it, yeah.
Apparently the submarine also got caught by the ray, but it sure as shit didn't look like it when the ray came down.
Yeah.
Fuck off!
Okay, it's just a fucking curtain.
Hey, you know that... Okay, the sizes are definitely inconsistent.
Yep.
Remember that carriage ride we had at the end of the fucking York dungeon?
Oh, the one where I got subsumed by a curtain.
Yeah. That's basically the trick they're using for the submarine.
Yep.
Gamera's just given up on life.
Guess I'll die.
Fucking take a picture of them. Oh.
Sorry.
You know what?
Sorry, was that just really funny?
There might
Thank
be
you for sacrificing your life. I'm going to take a fucking picture.
There might be a bit of logic to it. They might be taking a picture and immediately show it to the scout leaders and be like, what do we do?
Yeah, this is where it was. Hopefully you know a map of the ocean floor so you know exactly how to get to there.
Yeah. Oh, the Videotron. Someone found
so they're seeing how he's born
really
using just... So yeah, they're just Googling how Gamera was born.
Yeah. For those of us who didn't know how he got created, which includes me, because it's not quite as obvious as Godzilla.
And
mind you, Godzilla's origin is wildly inconsistent, depending on what fucking film you're watching.
So apparently he just emerged from cocaine.
I think it's meant to be snow, Rick, but...
It looked a lot like sugar.
Ah. That actually looks really, really fucking cool for the time. Not so much Gamera's spinning, but...
Yeah, but at least it's iconic, you know?
Oh, certainly. It looks worse when you zoom in.
Yeah.
Gamera don't give no fuck about fucking collateral damage.
That's what insurance is for.
How much?
You mean you don't have kaiju insurance?
I was going to say, how expensive do you think the excess would be on kaiju insurance?
Another 20 quid a week.
I said excess.
Well, oh yeah, the excess is 100%, but you can say that you were insured at least.
I guess. I see you're flying to Japan. Do you wish to insure yourself with kaiju insurance? What the fuck's that going to do? It means if you die, we won't charge your family for the plane ticket.
Yeah, your remains will be returned to a country of your country of origin or country of preference.
This is a fucking stellar fight, isn't it?
It looked cool before they stopped fighting.
They're just staring at each other. Oh, here we go. Get him! Get him! That was... Gamera barely had to fucking move. This is like an old legend in his 60s entering a wrestling ring with some young guys. The young guys are doing flips and the old guy just punches them once and everybody cheers.
Yes. Steps to the side so the guy doing the flip just lands on the ground.
Okay, that's something Samoa Joe does and it's always funny.
Yep.
Like, he'll just be standing there, someone will go to the top rope, go to make a jump, and Samoa Joe just takes 2 steps to the right. It's like, why would I stand still and let you fucking do that to me? It makes no sense.
It's like fighting the pursuer, isn't it?
Hey?
You know, when he's doing his big old charge up super attack, he just take 2 steps to the right.
Oh yeah, I guess I get what you're saying now. Look, I'll just come out and say it. I don't think Gamera would last 2 seconds against the Big G.
No. Could maybe escape.
I don't know. It depends if he's already in his spinny form. Look at how slow Gamera moves.
Yeah, Gamera moving versus Gamera spinning and moving. Like, could probably escape. I don't think Godzilla's got that good aim of a moving target in the sky that's trying to escape.
Wait, Godzilla, you mean?
Yeah, with atom breath.
Oh, he can fucking aim like a motherfucker.
Well, isn't Godzilla more a case of, like, the atom breath starts and then just... It goes in a direction and normally, like, half of it's on the floor until it gets to where it's going?
I mean, that can happen, but he can also just shoot it wherever the fuck he wants. And once he's mid-shooting, usually he can move his head.
Sure.
So what's happening right now is they appear to actually be showing us a monster fight from the last Gamera film, because we might not have seen it.
And also we might not actually have a monster fight this time round.
There is a monster fight this time round.
Okay.
It's the climax of the film, I checked.
Okay. Although, you know, here's the thing. We were hoping for more like Gamera, and yet a lot of it is him not doing very much because he's gone to sleep.
Gamera is at a distinct type of disadvantage in this fight, apparently. Yeah,
he's cold-blooded and he's against the quick freeze monster.
Gamera also doesn't have atomic breath. It's literally just fire.
Yeah, he's got fire breath and he can move.
Hey, wake up, you old fuck! That's so... What?
Look how shocked it looks to have been punched in the head.
Gamera was playing possum, that no good son bitch. It is painfully apparent that these are 2 dudes in suits right now.
Yeah. Got your tail.
Burn, motherfucker, burn, motherfucker, burn. Oh, this fight is taking far too long, isn't it?
It's rather ponderous. It is rather ponderous.
Oh, Rick, I'll have to try and see if I can rip it off the DVD so we can watch it, but honestly, honest to God, Godzilla vs. Megalon is 10 times better than this shit.
Okay.
And that's not even a good Godzilla movie, it's just fun.
Sweet.
It includes the debut of one Jet Jaguar.
Okay.
Which unfortunately I don't think means a lot to most of my friends.
Doesn't mean a lot to me, no.
Aye. I'm painfully aware of how much I need a piss right now. That's how boring this fight is. Fucking get on with it!
Apparently, it got thrown so hard that he just skimmed like a stone.
I guess that's kind of cool. He didn't even fucking touch him that time. I'm starting to think this fight's rigged.
Looks like, yeah. This is beginning to look like foreplay.
For a minute, it did look like two old men having a mud wrestle.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to judge people on. What the fuck? What's going on? Are you fucking for real? We're just cut into a different fight altogether.
Well, yeah, that was on the...
Look at this
the
knockoff
Viewertron,
Rodan. See, at least there's obvious motivation for this fight. Gamera's friend to all children.
And there is a child to befriend to.
Fuck me, it really is just Rodan, but with the serial number filed off.
Yeah. It looks like a Warlock helmet in Destiny 2.
Fuck, you're not a million miles off. It looks like Owlman. Boy, there sure is a lot of just staring at each other, screaming, and then a little bit of moving, isn't there? Look at that fucking shit green screen!
You can see them looking at the green screen, yeah. And it's got creases in it and everything.
Listen, I'm taking the piss, but it was oddly charming.
Yeah.
Oh no, Gamera's arm's fucked up!
Yeah, it's been hit twice by MS... 3 times by MS Paint Beam. 4 times!
I want to
5 times!
I want to point out, that's what my finger looked like when my hand got all fucked up. Except it wasn't spewing purple goo.
Yep.
Gamera, did you not think for 2 seconds to just move slightly to the left?
Or, present your shell so it'd bounce off.
Like, any strategy would have been better than the one you chose. Oh, you like this shit? It's a Sonic spin attack.
Yeah.
It's not quite as impressive as when Sonic does it, but...
Mm.
Fuck off! These anime sound effects being superimposed. Which make no sense when it's just
the fire breath. Like, none of this fire is connecting.
I was always under the impression that Gamera's fire breath was incredibly short range, and that's why he had to get into melee.
Sure.
Okay, it looks bad by this standards, but by 1968 standards, that looked quite impressive.
Yeah, he's starting to win because the music's starting.
I think the music just started because he successfully saved the child. I don't think he cares about winning. Look at this happy, fat Japanese kid. Oh, is that the title of the episode?
Look at this happy, fat Japanese kid. It's either that or Where's Poochie?
Oh. They already had the... Oh, it's not a crane, it's a Ferris wheel.
That actually makes sense, actually.
No, yeah, I was about to shit on it, but then... No, Ferris wheel, that does make sense. It's like, why did they have a crane conveniently already set up? Friend to all children.
Hmm.
Gamera's just
Obviously
like,
not
oh,
with the same ray again. You just apparently you can't just fire another one.
I like how Gamera makes no attempt to move despite knowing that he's under attack.
Hmm.
I bet you they're shit.
And also, they can't get developed immediately. Oh, okay. So
There
that
you go.
actually has been...
Can't fucking touch children like that nowadays. See how aggressively he fucking yanked him?
Yep.
Okay, Gamera might not be real, but what do you think about that, motherfucker?
Well, then again, Gamera's already shown up in the world, so...
Yeah, but they don't think Gamera's nearby.
Yeah, people know that he's real, but they don't believe that he's here.
Well, that didn't take fucking long, did it? What was the point in the picture scene, Rick? Contributed nothing.
Yeah. I think it was just to draw attention to the fact that, like, as we pointed out earlier, that he had no flash on his camera.
I guess. I like that. Everyone get inside except for the two kids that have already fucked off. Gamera's like, I'm a bit busy right now.
They're going to become anti-MacGuffins.
Yeah. So Gamera's about the same size as the entire ship now.
Yep.
Okay,
you two little bitch kids. You know that Gamera was able to tank lifting up the curtain a bit. One of you can do it. Take it for the team.
He also fell asleep.
Not bloody likely. Like, the bubble will wear off eventually, as it did with Gamera.
And yet Gamera is friend to all children, so holds his hand. Rick, how come the space aliens from space speak English?
It's a dub.
Yeah. How come the space aliens from space speak Japanese?
I have less. I have fewer comebacks for that.
It's because plot, but you know, it's still.
Oh yeah. It's for ease of access for the audience. Like,
no,
it's
for ease of access of Gamera, because Gamera can understand Japanese/English.
Yeah.
So he's not getting mind controlled, he's getting blackmailed. Which is not something I expected one to be able to do to a kaiju.
Blackmailing a kaiju.
All I'm thinking of is all those doujins where it's like, yes, you will have sex with me, otherwise I will show everyone this picture of you masturbating. And it's like, okay, you're going to go to jail because you took that picture without my permission.
And I'm 17.
Okay, well that usually the doujins I read involve mature housewives, but sure.
Sure.
Which, by the way, you're right, makes the story make even less sense.
Yeah.
Shocker, adults have fucking masturbation sessions.
Yes.
Everybody does it, no one gives a fuck. As long as you do it, not in public.
I'm
not going to destroy this building with you in it, I'm just going to scare the shit out of you.
And then crash like it looked like I'm meaning to do.
Gamera's like, I'm not fucking happy about this. Oh, we should dub this. But dub what Gamera's saying. Let's make him Australian and call the aliens cunts all the time.
You can't. What are you doing?
Oh, they're just the fucking... the fucking
The fucking bogans from Koala Man.
Yeah. Oh.
I damn my.
I will admit, It is quite impressive that they managed to make something look alien just by their overuse of the shape hexagon.
Yeah. Hexagons made of triangles.
Oh, they do have fucking alien people, and oh, wouldn't you know it, they look like people again.
Yeah, they're just humans in clothes.
At least the fucking aliens from the next one had weird costumes.
Yeah. And they tried to eat the humans by shaving their heads.
They tried to eat their brains, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck? No, he jumped, motherfucker!
He kind of floated, but yeah. They cut to the dude, and then like a second later they have the scare cord.
And his eyes just widened. Kudos to the adult actor in this scene, because he is doing a really good job of just doing a scary face.
Yeah.
I love how the second one didn't even jump, he just decided, I'm not fucking hurting myself, and dropped to his knees.
Yeah. No anti-gravity future armor for tube for you.
I would never use those things.
Me either. Especially not head first. Maybe feet first.
And how would you
I
manage
don't
that,
want to
Rick?
see what's coming. I don't know. Getting it upside down and then land on your head at the end.
Rick, do you think you have the physical strength for that? You'd have to have some gymnast abilities to be able to do that.
You can kind of flop into a tube.
But I don't think you realise the mechanics of what you're trying to do.
Plus, this tube's got a lot of suction.
Yeah, but you're going to have to hold on to it in order to turn your body around and put your legs, feet first. Which will require incredible grip strength and then enough muscles to move your entire body like a gymnast.
Well, that's why I got my other Lucario from the other retro.
No, you don't get to carry them over. Oh god, he is just going, quit it, quit it.
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, there you go.
So they do have a control device as well. So they blackmail him to get him in one place and then brainwave him.
It's just a little fucking chew hat. Oh, what are those things called, Rick?
Was it I'm trying to say Malmaloot, but that's a kind of dog.
Oh, no, that's Marmaduke. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to be culturally insensitive when I say Jew hat, but it's the only word I could think of. But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, is it yarmulke?
That sounds right. Oh, I want to see him do the dance.
Yeah, it's for the literally the bald patch.
Yeah.
To make men look less bald.
Well, I don't think that's the purpose of it, but certainly a side effect.
I think it's one of those things where it was something that was for that to begin with, and because it was used so often, it became a cultural thing.
I'll have to say, I honestly don't know that much about Judaism.
Well, it's like the same reason that the prayer garb for Muslims is like really thin white stuff. It's because, you know, being in the desert, it's fucking warm, and white reflects more heat. And covering more of your body means you get less sunburn.
Yeah, but that one's more logical than some people were bald and wore this to cover the bald spots, and now everyone does it.
But it also makes sense as why only men do it. Because women tend not to go bald.
Did you know that on the NHS, women can get treatment for baldness, but men can't?
Huh.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Okay, I don't know if that is a thing still, but it was a thing in 2013.
Sure.
You know, there's an expression, bald is beautiful, there's nothing wrong with it.
I'll defer to you on that. I find bald women to be slightly unsettling.
Yeah, but that's the best part.
Okay.
You're the fucking coward always talking about fear boners, and then when you actually get something that scares you, you're like, ah! Why would you drink a random thing on the spaceship that caught you?
Because they asked for it and it appeared.
This is just our fecal matter. That fucking came out before he finished saying the word. That looks like it's using dog meat. Not dog meat, dog food, sorry.
Well, yeah, I knew what you meant.
It's also weird how unsettling it is seeing sandwiches cut into hexagons. Like, why would you go through the trouble?
It's kind of cute, though. It's because everything's hexagons here, but, you know.
I'm just saying, it's a good effect to use because it makes everything look alien. Because hexagon is not an everyday shape you encounter.
Unless you're a snowflake.
What the fuck do you mean, Rick?
Like, literal snowflakes are hexagonal.
Okay. Are you a snowflake?
No.
Do you know any snowflakes?
I know Jeff the snowflake. He melted when he fell.
Okay. My point being... What a stupid fucking point, Rick.
When you say everyday things...
A snowflake is not an everyday thing.
I mean, it is if you're in Canada.
Are we in Canada?
No.
You know they have seasons as well, right? It's not always covered in snow.
Yeah.
You're
Unless
fucking...
you're really, really far north.
Oh, you fucking dickhead. I mean that with love.
Yeah, even Alaska's got seasons.
Yeah, but their seasons are, do we have sun or no? Is it day or night? We could kind of talk to our Finnish friend about that, because they've got like 3 months of the year where it's just dark.
Yeah. Well, like last night here, it was like light until midnight.
Oh, not down here because we had rain.
Yeah, fair enough.
Also, that shouldn't be true because we had the longest day about 5 days ago, and that wasn't even bright until midnight.
Yeah, not midnight, 11 o'clock, but still, it's after the time that most places are shut.
Yeah, sure. I remember when I was working in a pet shop for a brief period of time. I was working there in the winter, and the bloke who ran the shop was just saying, yeah, it sucks in summer because it gets to 5 o'clock and you got to kick everyone out because they think that they can just stay here forever because the sun's still out.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that does sound like it sucks. The fuck are they?
Potatoes, I think.
I was too busy talking about pet shop.
They asked for an apple, and I think they just got potatoes.
It looks vaguely apple-ish.
Yeah.
Why are they bothering to hide? The fucking ship knows they're here.
Yeah. I think the idea is they don't want the ship to know that they're specifically in that location at that point.
But they know that. They just had a chat with them.
Yeah. Telling them whenever you have a thought, we'll know where you are.
So, just don't think.
Yeah, puts them as an advantage as boys.
I'm thinking of Snitties.
Just head empty, brain exposed.
What's your opinion on Snitties?
They shouldn't be there. However, I approve.
That's a tentacle.
What
the fuck was that? I didn't even see it take his hat, not gonna lie, and I was so focused
No,
on it
neither
too.
did I. Yep.
Well, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
It's going up his arse.
Okay. He's gonna make finger puppets, but with tentacles.
He's going to tap him on the shoulder.
I think he's gonna knock him out.
The understated realization, turning around and going, ah!
That thing looks fucking stupid. It's an angry Squidward. Which is saying something, because Squidward's already pretty angry.
It looks like a cut Pokemon.
It looks like an Inkling when they're in their octopus form.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He looks shifty, no matter what he's doing.
Yeah, like every time he's on screen, he should just move his eyes left and right, so people should be thinking, what's up with this dog? Oh, it's got a nose! Ah!
Yeah. Oh man, it's... Looks a bit like Praetor Rykard. With his nose now.
Oi, stupid shit! It also means you should probably stop calling it a monster.
Yeah.
Oh, Rick, we've still got fucking half hour of this bollocks.
I too have just looked at the fucking... Yeah, I wanted to know if this was like potentially like the Viras that Gamera ends up having to
Oh, Rick,
fight.
I've seen the beginning of the end fight. This is the Viras that it has to fight.
Okay.
Or at least the Viras that fights at the end does have tentacles, so I assume it's this thing.
Okay. And I guess he just gets like blown up to massive size.
I think he's bigger than they're letting on. It's very... we've already said this has got worse size inconsistency than Steven Universe.
Yep.
Oh, cool, they took his arm off. That is fucking terrifying.
It is a bit.
All according to Keikaku. Rick, you were talking about chopping off fingers. Would you chop off your arm? It mean you could do this.
What, to get like a human fleshy rocket punch?
Yeah.
It implies that you can put it back on, so maybe.
I mean, he just did. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I'm just saying right now, if this situation involved the hot Oni-sans, I'd be having different feelings than what I'm feeling. Right now, I'm just annoyed that this bullshit's still going on.
I kind of like the effect of them having the glow in the dark eyes.
It's a shame it's not consistent. Or rather,
Yeah.
constant, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't think Gamera could go toe-to-toe with anyone in the Godzilla universe. Maybe Anguirus. Maybe.
I'll have to trust you on that one.
If it went one-on-one with Mothra, Mothra might lose, but that's because Mothra's more of a support.
Fair enough. Bard Moth.
Well, more like right Mage Moth.
Yeah.
Nobody fucks with the white mage.
See, Gamera can fuck shit up in a heartbeat against the human race, but when he's up against other monsters, he's kind of shit.
Thankfully, the other monsters in his universe are also a bit shit, so he can win against most of them.
This is true.
As long as there's been enough runtime.
He's a bit like Goku in that respect.
Yeah, it just gets exponentially more powerful the closer you are to the end of the arc.
Like, okay, I'm getting bored now. Time to die.
Bored now, time to win!
Still remember Piccolo's line in TFS of, did you just hold a grudge? Shout out to Japanese response rescue worker team, because that was an instant like, kaiju attack, time to fix shit. Yep. While the kaiju attack is still going on.
Yeah, I hope they're getting decent hazard pay for this.
Oh, definitely not. It's Japan.
Kaiju hazard pay. I wonder if his jets can also set things on fire.
It appears not. It seems to be rather inconsistent as to what can and can't. Alright, I'll give him credit. That it is clearly just a scale model, but it is a cool shot.
Yeah. With a bit of milk in the water to make it look frothy.
But yeah, it seems to be inconsistent as to what can and can't put out his jet flames.
Because he can have them underwater, which is also true for most jets.
I honestly don't see how the kids are getting out of this one.
Okay.
Bollocks!
Yeah, apparently they've been... It's only now that they managed to get through on the wrist communicator.
While the ship is going further away.
Unless it got close to a 5G tower.
It's 1968, didn't exist.
I know, not even 1G existed in 1968.
He wants to fuck his sister.
Yeah?
I like this strong, shocking music. It's like, we don't give a fuck.
For a dude putting a bell in a hole.
That's probably a bomb or something, but you know, it's really not.
Yeah. It's like the warhead, isn't it? Like, he got the warhead out earlier. Just eat sandwiches until they're too fat for the bindings, and then the bindings fail.
I swear to fuck if that's actually what they do. Well, Gamera don't waste time, do he?
No.
It also doesn't look like... it looks like Tokyo when they zoom in, but... I'll tell you what, this must have been one of the most fun parts of shooting.
Yeah, just trampling everything. Just hope it doesn't look too much like your cardboard building is cardboard.
I like how their goal with conquering Earth is, first we will take Tokyo. The capital city of a country that has no military.
Yeah. They have a defense force, just not a military.
Yeah, but guess what? The defense force isn't really... Yeah. The big... Oh, fuck yeah, you got to destroy Tokyo Tower. It's the law.
Yeah.
But it's one of those where it's like, it's why kaiju films like Japan usually has a super advanced military, because they're not allowed one in real life.
Yeah. And they just write it off as, oh yeah, it's the defense force. We only use this if people attack us.
In their defense, that does actually appear to have been the case since its invention.
Oh yeah, totally. Exactly. That's what it's there for. It's a deterrent force rather than a...
It's not even a deterrent. It's relied upon for long enough for America to get involved, because one of the conditions that Japan signed to agree to demilitarize themselves was like, okay, fine, but if other countries start shit, you've got to help us.
Yeah.
And, you know, I shit on America all you want, because I will, but as far as military allies go, it's a good one to fucking have.
As long as they're not responsible for 100% of your own casualties when you're their allies.
Well, shut up. It's not good.
I mean, that was the case for the first 6 weeks of the Iraq War.
Never mind the Iraq War, the fucking... Oh, fuck.
Afghanistan War as well.
Not Afghanistan, fuck, the one in Europe. Bosnia? Am I
It's going to be
insane?
you saying Bosnia 15 times.
That was a war, wasn't it?
I'll be honest, I'm not focused on it. So, I was around for the Afghanistan War and the Iraq War.
Yeah, Bosnia. 1992 and 1995.
Okay. Did they do the same thing back then? Just shoot down all the British helicopters?
Okay, you're making it sound a lot more on purpose than it was, but yes.
Yeah.
I would love to hear what this guy sounded in the original fucking language and see how well his Japanese pronunciation was. Yes, let's surrender Earth to their power all over 2 children.
Onaga, Mr. Whatever. Taskete.
Oh yeah, get the UN involved. They're always fucking quick with decisions. I'm sorry. I haven't got anything against the UN, but... Oh, fuck, they're slow. Right, real talk. The Earth is quite clearly going to sacrifice 2 children in order to save the Earth.
Oh, definitely. Here's the thing. The Earth will, but Gamera won't.
Well, Gamera's kind of a moot point at this point because he's brainwashed.
Yeah. Although it might be his desires that help break his yarmulke off.
I bet what happens is Viras gets released, and then Viras is going to start fighting Gamera because Gamera sees big evil... because he sees the yarmulke, and it's like, oh, he's on the side of my enemies. He's going to accidentally knock off the yarmulke, so Gamera's now good, and then fuck knows where it goes from there. How? Yeah. You could have just done that from the fucking beginning!
It's like Roger Rabbit with his fucking handcuff.
What a load of bollocks!
Just drop your hat. You don't need to struggle with it.
What was the point of the rope? I don't mean to be negative on this, but... It's shit. It's dumb. Oh, I've never been so flaccid in a kaiju movie.
Oh. Look at the guy in the background just waiting to come out and scare people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, say it 5 more times. Like when I was saying Bosnia. What the fuck is that thing in the background? Because it looks like a hat now.
Yeah, I think it's meant to be, I think, a shadow. It might be one of the dudes, or it might be Viras.
Watch it be none of that, and it is just one of the tech crew didn't get out of place in time. So they're like, if I stay still, maybe no one will notice. Fuck off! Shut the fuck up! That wouldn't happen in a million goddamn years!
No.
Oh, it's a shadow! It's a shadow from the kid!
But, it's in the bit that's, super well lit.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why it did, but when he moved his head, the shadow went away. No, you fucking ain't. That's bollocks. You know what? With a film that involves a giant fucking tortoise that can breathe fire, this is the most unrealistic aspect.
Yeah.
Yes,
But the UN has decided to not give up on 2 kids.
We will surrender the entire planet Earth and its citizens to become a slave thrall race of these random aliens, because we don't want 2 children to die. See what? Yeah, it's the back of his hat. Because I think they've lit the shot weird. And
Okay,
do you know what I mean?
It's the hat. Yeah, it's the hat, man. Like, oh, it looks so much like something was lurking in the wings.
Yeah. I will admit, Gamera does look quite impressive right now.
Hmm.
Are you fucking for real? They're going to completely wipe out the populace of the Earth. And the UN's like, we can't let these 2 kids die, but everyone else, fuck them.
Yup. Where's his yarmulke?
I didn't look like it was on.
Yeah, they might have taken the stock footage from a different movie.
Why would they believe them? And even if they did believe them, why would they send everyone?
Yeah.
Gamera, take off your yarmulke. Bullshit. I don't care how tech savvy you are, you're not working this out first go. Fuck me, it's a Crystal Maze puzzle.
Fucking come out.
It's literally the same shit they did with the sub.
Yeah, it is. Like, switch the white one and the red one.
But yeah, Crystal Maze puzzles, they rule, don't they? Rick, how badly did you want to go on Crystal Maze when you were a kid?
Oh, man, it looked so fun.
It did, right?
Yeah.
And all you ever won was a trip to Brecon Beacons.
Oh, and when it came to like collecting as much fucking cash as you could, they wanted to make it look like you were like frantically grabbing, but like it was way more efficient to just hold your shirt out and let the cash come to you.
Yeah, I think there was probably rules that they didn't say on screen, because then it would take away the joy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really weird though, isn't it? Because they'd always just take as many fucking scraps of paper as they could and just show it through a letterbox without thinking. And it's like, why would you ever do that? Because you lose a point for every silver and gain a point for every gold. People in America don't know what the fuck we're talking about, Rick.
Didn't they also have really yellow lighting, so like even the silver ones look gold?
I can't remember. If I remember rightly, the lighting was actually quite poor during that particular challenge.
Either that or it was very stroby.
Maybe. It's been a long time. That was a good show. I miss it.
It has.
They
did a revival with Richard Ayoade, didn't they?
And that's the problem, because I don't think he was a very good host on it.
Fair enough.
Oh, because I've got nothing against Richard Ayoade, but he played the Richard Ayoade character, which I don't think fits with the spirit of Crystal Maze.
Yeah, I get you.
How can you... I can't remember the fucker's name, but how can you possibly compare to the guy who wrote Rocky Horror?
I mean, yeah. There was Richard O'Brien. There was Ed Tudorpole.
Yeah, who, by the way, I recently saw singing on... I didn't know was in a band.
Fair enough.
Because I
only know of either of them from the Crystal Maze, by the way.
Oh, cool. Well, the first guy you mentioned, the bald fella, wrote Rocky Horror Picture
Richard
Show.
O'Brien. Sweet.
He also wrote other things, but that's the one I think most people will recognise. And yeah, the other guy was in a punk band, and they showed a clip of him in on Nevermind the Buzzcocks ages ago, and looks like a completely different fella. Where is the yarmulke?
I don't know.
They just gave up.
Either that or it's already come off. It seems to have already come off.
They've just repeated the same shot from earlier.
Well, except there's sky outside and not space.
Oh, fuck me. We've got just over 10 minutes left. And we know the alien's going to get out.
Okay, so he's their master.
Oh,
So
I love that you can see the two tentacles that are clearly just the feet.
Yep. Man, it's so weird that Viras looked like he was potentially maybe not a villain when he was interacting with the kids. Like, it's disappointing that he's just a bastard. Like, I know you like the like when let villains just be villains, but I am actually disappointed that this guy is just a bastard. Because what you said earlier, like the idea of the one Viras as a someone who's sympathetic to the kids. Oh, it's back.
And it blew up.
Right. It's back to blow up. It's back just to blow up.
That looks like a nasty, like... like a nasty pimple.
Yeah. Yeah, Viras busting out and being the one fighting on behalf of the kids would have been a cool thing when Gamera was still mind-controlled.
Yeah.
And that's why he looked shifty. It's because he fucking is.
So he's the guy who's been talking over the intercom the whole time as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, to do this I must have all of your lives, so he just took their heads.
Oh, because they're all him anyway.
Yep.
You got all that from that? I thought he... Oh, whatever. Fuck it. I don't give a shit no more. Show me the fucking kaiju fight that matters! That's fucking horrible looking.
Fusion dance!
Oh, fuck.
That's how he gets big, okay.
Okay, no joke. Fucking Mighty Boosh did better fucking costumes than this. And they were purposefully crap.
He did look better in black.
Yeah, I think when he finishes, he's just a really boring grey colour. That middle one does look like a cock.
It does.
Why the fuck
That's
did
why
they...
you need two middle ones, so one of them doesn't look like a droopy cock.
How the fuck did they jump that far?
Movie physics.
Fuck off. See, he is just a Squidward colour now.
Yeah. Man, his face just does make me think of Praetor Rykard. Oh, his nose is his beak.
Yeah, I kind of got that, but I think it's funnier to think of it as a nose.
Yeah.
See, I've got a brief... Go on.
Pull a sword out of his mouth and it's just, together we shall devour the very
I don't know what the fuck you're
gods.
talking about, by the way. Keep making references to this thing that I don't know.
Yep, fair enough.
Oh, Gamera, do the one thing you can do. Fucking thanks. Great fucking advice, kids. Fuck. Yeah, I when I saw the Viras creature in the screenshot, he looks like what... You know when you see a virus drawn in a textbook?
Yeah.
He looked like that. And now I'm watching the fucking movie and seeing him fight, and you can kind of see a bit of where he might look like that if he was a bit more well-defined. But he's just a weird squid fucking monster.
Yeah, if he didn't have the head tentacles as well, and it was just like a big old
diamond type thing,
bulbous head, then it would look a bit more like a traditional virus molecule.
Yeah. I've never been at the fucking climactic fight of a kaiju movie and just thinking, that's a bit long in the fucking tooth, isn't it?
Well, we also have... a cock came out.
Oh, it's the cock tentacle.
Is he going to try and drown an amphibious... an amphibious Gamera?
I don't think he's going to try and drown him, but I think for some reason Viras thinks he has the advantage in the water.
Despite having seen everything else.
Okay, Viras is capable of speech, and yet he's just evolved into screeching. Oh, look, here you go. I think this must be where the screenshot's from. No, now he just looks like a dick monster. This is all anything does when they fight Gamera, is they have some sort of sharp thing on their head and they try and stab him.
And they miss and they get stuck somewhere.
Oh, Gamera's biting his cock. That does look like intimacy is about to occur.
Yeah. Yeah, Gamera just doing the pick up, put down hard thing of how you play rough and tumble with when you're a kid.
It just fucking looks ridiculous.
He's just cock slapping his face where his own other cock is.
No, there is one tentacle that looks like a cock because it's got a hole in it for a urethra.
Yeah.
But all the other tentacles just look like tentacles to give the suit some credit.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how physics work, but okay.
It's okay. Oops.
Help me, step bro.
Like, dudes, just the dude's legs in the Gamera costume just
flailing. Alright, the last time this worked,
for the attack again.
You fucked up, so why would you do it again? Oh, fuck off. Fuck off! I'm just gonna throw a fucking rock because I'm a dickhead.
What did Rhino say? I threw a rock at him. It was a big rock.
What are we fucking referencing?
Oh, it wasn't Rhino, was it? It was the one who's like Rhino but isn't Rhino in Batman.
Yeah,
there was like one episode of Batman where all the villains were sat around the table recounting how they nearly defeated Batman.
Was this Batman or was this Harley Quinn? Because it sounds like a Harley Quinn joke.
No, it was Batman because the one who was like the Rhino or whatever it was, who said I threw a rock at him and it was a big rock, turned out to be Batman.
Like, Killer Croc fits the bill, but I don't think that doesn't sound like something he'd say. Bane fits the bill, sort of, but he's meant to be more smarter than that. More smarter, good job me. Intelligent.
More smartest.
Oh.
Especially new Bane, which is just which is just Deckard Cain. You can tell the Gamera is winning because the Gamera music is on.
Which is very odd, because
although it looks
like
very, very little different to the rest of the times that he's been fighting.
This looks like he's pounding him.
Yeah.
This looks like kaiju love is occurring. Okay, kaiju assault, because Viras doesn't look like he's having a fun time. But, like, there's a cock there, and it's in... Oh, fuck. Just as I say that visual.
Help! I've fallen, and I can't get up.
God damn it. That looks pretty fucking definitive.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
So we've just seen the death of Gamera.
But it's okay, he'll be back next year for the last episode that we reviewed.
This is fucking stupid. How is Gamera alive at this point?
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
Even Godzilla's not taken this much of a bullshit beating before and come back. What do you mean don't let him beat? I'm being fucking disemboweled as we speak, children.
I don't like that bowel. I'm being gutted.
What do you mean? What? I have a knife in my guts. This is the dumbest fucking thing.
I'm taking the squid to the sun.
May.
No, he's getting a nosebleed from going into the stratosphere.
He appears to be dead. Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Why
freezing over.
did you take so long to do this shit, Gamera? You fucking idiot.
Maybe we're just not aware of the cooldown times on leg jets.
But he's doing this while being killed.
Yeah.
The implication here is that he's clenching his muscles to keep Viras inside him.
Yeah. It's a floppy.
Look at the fucking... Look at the tentacles that are clearly fucking legs. You can see the feet.
Yeah.
Ah!
Is he going to get down and shatter now?
He's going to land in the water, isn't he? He is still currently alive at this second.
He's now conscious of the fact that he's helplessly falling to his death.
Why didn't he just take him a bit further up and fucking let go of him in space?
Well, it was before 1969, so it was before the moon.
Gamera's been to space.
Well, Gamera's been to space, but maybe the writers didn't know the mechanics of space.
But you just saw him freezing up.
Yeah. They knew the mechanics of high altitude because they had planes before then.
Yeah, but they know gravity doesn't exist in space. They'd sent satellites and shit up.
Yeah. Like Yuri Geller, was it? Had already been
Yuri
in space.
Geller? No, that's the fucking psychic bloke, innit?
Yuri Gargan, then, isn't it?
I can't remember the surname, but yeah, Yuri Geller's the fucking bloke who bent spoons.
Oh yeah, he's the one that means you can't have a Kadabra Pokemon card.
Oh, he's given up on that now. He said Pokemon can do what they want.
Very recently he gave up on it, which was just another way to get his name into public eye again.
Oh.
by like conspicuously saying, yeah, you can use my image now for Pokemon cards. But yeah, like Kadabra is the least printed Pokemon in Pokemon cards.
Rick, spoiler, that's the end of the fucking movie.
Yep.
It just fucking ends.
Yeah, it just ended. It started autoplaying Giant Monster Gamera.
Rick, what did you think?
Did I like it more than the last Gamera movie? Okay, so,
No.
the last one had a more cohesive plot to it in and of itself. However, I think,
Rick, I remember having more fun the last Gamera film we watched.
okay, fair enough. Like, I don't know whether it solved the Where's Poochie problem. Because we were thinking, where's Poochie? And then we got, like, two big old flashback fights back to back of how Gamera fights by showing the entire climax of two other movies.
Yeah.
And both of those were dull. Yeah, I think we see why Godzilla is the more well-known kaiju, because his fights are better.
This is the number 2 kaiju franchise. It's the only kaiju series that I would argue rivals Godzilla, and I don't know how these films do well outside of Japan. In fact, I don't think they do. I'm pretty sure the main reason why a lot of Gamera films are popular is because Mystery Science Theater 3000 used to do them. Because again, they're in the public domain, so you could just show them.
Yes. Like, I'm gonna take your do well outside of Japan and raise you do well outside of the 60s.
Yeah. Well, we've got that Gamera series coming to Netflix, so that's going to to be fun.
Hopefully it will. Like, no word of a lie. I hope it's fun.
I hope it's fun, but the Godzilla shit on Netflix is awful.
Well, yeah. But yeah, how about you? What do you think?
Not good, regret picking it.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Oh, you wanted a kaiju? Here's your fucking kaiju. Next year we're doing Godzilla. It's fine. We're gonna shift to Godzilla. I will do my damnedest to rip my Godzilla films from their DVDs and send you the MP4s so we can watch them. The only reason we don't do Godzilla on the channel is it's incredibly hard to find a legitimate stream that I don't have to pay £6 for.
Yep.
It wasn't good. Didn't enjoy it. Very few parts of this film I enjoyed. This next part's gonna be fun. Rick, do you have a favourite moment? Those of you listening won't realise it because it'll be cut out, but there's a solid 20 seconds of silence right now as Rick tries to think of a moment.
There's going to be 30, 40, 50 seconds of silence. Okay, so my favourite moment was a moment of hope that because we had started seeing flashbacks to other Gamera fights, that they would be good. It was squashed, but it was my favourite moment.
Oh, Rick, no.
How about you?
My favourite moment is I got to watch a kaiju movie with my friend.
Aww.
Yeah, and that's the best you're going to fucking get from me. Rick, do you have a weakest link? Pick one.
I can't say the movie. I can't say the plot.
That's cheating a bit. Mind you, I think I've given the weakest link once as all of it, so, whatever, floats your boat, man.
I think even saying human focus is also a bit too broad.
I don't think it is, because it was one of the bigger problems in this movie.
I think the weakest link is that the kids were little shits and they weren't dealt with by adults properly.
No, but then again, the adults didn't technically discover their tomfoolery, but it's still bollocks.
Yeah. They need a good ass spanking, and it's okay, because this is still the 60s, apparently.
60s Japan, so just think of the horror.
Oh, yeah.
Let's set up the chickpeas and make them kneel in it for an hour. I'm not making that up, that's a real punishment in Asia.
Yep. How about you? What was your weakest link?
My weakest link's a real obvious one. You even touched upon it yourself. We had a flashback to not one, but two Gamera fights. The first one was too long and boring. The second one was too short and showed fuck all. What was the point? There was none. They needed to pad out some time.
Yeah. And this was, it could have been good, but it wasn't.
It really wasn't. Rick, last but not least, MVP.
Rick's
MVP is Rick, because he sat through that whole hour and a half without complaining until the end.
I complained well enough in the middle of it, but I'm gonna give the MVP to Viras, but specifically when he's in his little form, because he had this air of mystery about him, and he made me intrigued. We came up with theories, and without him being there, we wouldn't have had those theories. How about you? Who's your MVP?
My MVP award goes to whoever shot, directed, and made up the little dam miniature, because it was the one time in the entire film where I went, that actually looks very good. It's clearly a miniature, but I don't care. It was a good effect.
Yeah, the good old Gamma Rampage.
The Rampage was shit, but the dam busting was awesome. It looked good. It looked very good. It looked realistic. There was even a bit where I was like, I wasn't having a panic attack, but I was like, oh, that's a lot of water. Oh, how bad would that be in reality? Very bad.
It would.
Yeah, everyone who worked on that shot, absolutely great. Nothing to worry about. See, there is at least one good shot in almost every movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a birthday treat that was, Rick. On the bright side, we've got Nimona next week, so that might palate cleanse us. So thank you for joining us, guys. You know the drill by now. If you want to talk to us, we've got the comment section down below. If you're not watching via YouTube, you can instead send us an email at
nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com. Once again, that is nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com.
Yes. We hope to hear from you. Give us some recommendations for good Gamera films, because I don't think, while we were higher on the last one we watched, I don't think we gave that a stellar review either.
Oh yes, we've also got the Bird app as well, so send things on Twitter if you want the world to see what you're recommending to us as well.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Draw up.